You want to buy a CliMax?
Is that what I said?
You sure did.
Should we do something different?
I don't know, I just think it's funny.
Hey guys, Derek here from Nap Lab. The Emma CliMax is a hybrid mattress designed for great cooling and great sex. It has a more unique material design using a mix of polyfoam atop pocketed coils and thick support foam. While it leaves something to be desired for motion transfer, it checks most of the boxes in our other testing areas. The Emma CliMax performed exceptionally well in many areas. Even with a couple of lower scoring categories, the CliMax achieved a score of 9.55 out of 10. Starting with the top scores, response time, edge support, and company all had perfect 10 out of 10s. Sex just barely trailed behind at a 9.9. Off-gassing and cooling stayed in the high 9s, while pressure relief managed to hang in there with a 9.0. The worst performing category on the Emma CliMax was motion transfer at an 8.7 out of 10. The Emma CliMax had a medium firm feel, with scoring coming in at a 7 out of 10 on the firmness scale. This score makes it a touch firmer than many other medium and medium firm mattresses. Next, we're going to talk through what the Emma CliMax does best. First up, edge support was fantastic, demonstrating little compression while sitting or lying at the absolute edge. Next, cooling performance was more than adequate. The thin comfort layer and pocketed coils allow for plenty of airflow to prevent heat buildup. I was also impressed with the extremely high levels of bounce. Some may consider this a bit too high, but it's undoubtedly great for sex. Finally, the design of the mattress makes it supportive for sleepers up to 300 pounds. However, all mattresses aren't ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the CliMax. As we mentioned earlier, motion transfer is moderately high and therefore may not be suitable for more sensitive couples. Also, that high bounce, which is great for sex, may just be too high for some sleepers. Your body weight and sleeping position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. The Emma CliMax has excellent support. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. While there are potential pressure relief issues, the overall support structures are excellent. This is a fairly unique material design. Often hybrids have 3 to 6 inch comfort layer and then 6 to 8 inches of support coils. Here we have coils sandwiched between 2 layers of foam on top and the base of the mattress. The combined 4.7 inch coil unit and 3 inch support foam work together to provide ample support. Lastly, I was also impressed with the support at the edges. This is one of the thickest perimeter edge support foams I've seen at 6 inches thick. Perimeter foam, if it's included at all, is typically about 3 to 4 inches thick, which is usually more than thick enough. With 6 inches, it creates exceptionally good support all the way to the edge of the mattress. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing it according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance of the mattress. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. Cooling performance on the Emma CliMax was excellent. During our test, I felt no significant level of heat retention around my body. The CliMax uses a proven material layer construction. The hybrid design provides plenty of airflow, allowing the top layers to breathe better. The mattress uses a relatively thin 2.75 inch comfort layer. The thinness means there is less physical foam material that can absorb and retain heat. While the thinness of the comfort layer isn't amazing when it comes to pressure relief, at least with respect to cooling, it's beneficial. Looking at our objective data, we measured excellent heat retention. The Emma CliMax saw a 5.1 degree Fahrenheit reduction from minute 0 to 1. From minute 0 to 5, the surface level temperature dropped from 87.3 to 78.6 degrees Fahrenheit, a reduction of 8.7 degrees. Overall, I'm very pleased with the cooling performance. For the Sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preference factor. Some prefer more, others less. In our pressure point test, we measured a sinkage depth of 1.36 inches. This is 0.87 inches less sinkage than the average of 2.23 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates more of a floating on top feel as opposed to lying in the mattress. The CliMax also has a slightly firmer feel. Generally, at this firmness level, we would expect a more moderate level of sinkage. This type of sinkage isn't necessarily good or bad, but you do want to make certain that you need this type of a feel. Heavier parts of my body, namely my butt, sink down more, but most of my body just doesn't sink much into the mattress. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Emma CliMax has a moderate level of motion transfer. In our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 10.1 meters per second squared. This is 2.75 meters per second squared more motion transfer than the average of 7.52. The higher motion transfer is more likely the result of the firmer feel and hybrid design. The firmer feel creates more immediate pushback, preventing bodies from sinking more deeply into the mattress. This more immediate pushback creates more intense motion. Additionally, the base layer of coils also creates more bounce, which creates more motion. While higher levels of bounce are great for sex and ease of movement, it does no favors for motion transfer. When we look at our motion transfer chart, which visualizes the accelerometer data, we can see the highest levels of motion from 0 to 0.21 seconds. There is a secondary moderate spike from 0.56 to 0.77 seconds. After, motion begins to rapidly dissipate and we return to near zero levels by 1.27 seconds. Mattresses with the lowest motion transfer are able to fully disperse all energy within 0.3 seconds. Needless to say, the Emma CliMax is far from that mark. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of stuck feeling. The Emma CliMax has an extremely fast material response time. In our test, we measured a mostly recovered response time of 0.2 seconds and a fully recovered response time of 0.6 seconds. Based on all of our tests to date, we have measured an average mostly recovered response time of 0.5 seconds and an average fully recovered response time of 0.9 seconds. The firmer feel of the CliMax, its hybrid design, and Emma's use of only polyfoam comfort layers as opposed to memory foam all work together to deliver an exceptionally fast material response. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less bounce as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Emma CliMax has an extremely high level of bounce. In our test, we measured 15.63 inches of total bounce height. This is 5.84 inches more bounce than the average of 9.77 inches based on all of our tests to date. In my view, 8 to 12 inches is the sweet spot, so 15.63 inches is quite a bit more than I prefer to see. However, the greatest benefit of this higher bounce is that it creates a mattress which more dynamically moves with partners during amorous activities, albeit at the expense of higher motion transfer. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Emma CliMax has exceptionally good edge support. In our test, we measured 2 inches of sitting edge sinkage. This is 2.44 inches less sitting edge sinkage than the average of 4.44 inches based on all of our tests to date. Even when sitting directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt extremely well supported. The firmer feel creates ample pushback and a robust supportive sitting surface. Edge support while lying was equally as impressive. The CliMax uses an unusually thick perimeter support foam. That foam layer is 6 inches thick and highly supportive. This foam helps to dramatically enhance both lying and sitting edge support. Edge support on the CliMax is among the very best we've tested to date. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edges are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. For the Emma CliMax, these individual factors generate a sex score of 9.9. This score is nearly perfect and one of the highest scores we've tested among all mattresses tested to date. It really puts the max in CliMax. The Emma has incredibly supportive edges and very high levels of bounce as well. While it could be a touch firm for some sleepers, overall, this mattress checks all the boxes we're looking for when considering sex performance. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze material layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. Pressure relief on the Emma CliMax is good, but not great. In our test, I felt a slight level of pressure point buildup, mostly while lying on my back. The Emma CliMax has a relatively thin comfort layer at only 2.75 inches. It also has a slightly firmer feel combined with a thin comfort layer. None of these factors do Emma any favors for pressure relief. My pressure relief concerns may impact multiple types of sleepers. Lightweight sleepers will feel more pressure points through the slightly firmer feel. Heavier bodies will get more body contouring, but may sink through the 2.75 inches of comfort material and into the less pressure relieving coil system. All that said, Emma's CliMax doesn't have a bad pressure relief, but I really would have liked to have seen a more robust comfort layer. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong smell and/or a smell that dissipates more quickly are better. Off-gassing on the Emma CliMax Hybrid was strong right out of the box. The mattress smelled for 4 days, which is just a touch longer than the average across all mattresses we've tested to date. As a company, Emma Sleep has a great company score. The mattress brand offers a 365-night trial period along with a 10-year warranty. Shipping and returns are both free. Emma is headquartered out of Frankfurt, Germany, but successfully operates in 22 different countries, including the US, Canada, and others. I would recommend the Emma CliMax for sleepers who are looking for a hybrid mattress with a firm feel. With a 7 out of 10 on the firmness scale, you need to be sure this is the right firmness for you. It also has phenomenal edge support. If you or your partner find yourselves battling over every inch of mattress real estate, this supportive edge could give you the extra inches you need. I'd also recommend the CliMax to those looking for a mattress with great sex performance. The extremely high bounce would give you a more dynamic feeling to your movements on the mattress. Finally, cooling performance is excellent due to the hybrid design and thin comfort layer. All in all, the Emma CliMax has excellent performance. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments, questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the CliMax, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching. All that said, Emma's CliMax